From ancient abandoned cities to duck-like dinosaurs, here are 12 unexpected archaeological discoveries. Number 12. The VOYNICH manuscript. This was originally a 250-page book that was written in a language no one could read. It's named after bookseller Wilfred Voynich, who discovered it in 1912. The vellum upon which the book is written has been radiocarbon dated to the early 15th century. Most of the pages have diagrams or images that include depictions of medicinal herbs and zodiac symbols. The manuscript has been studied many times over the years by cryptographers and codebreakers, but no one has completely deciphered the mysterious writing system. Although Stephen Bax, a British linguistics expert, claims to have deciphered 14 of the manuscript's characters. From that effort, he thinks the manuscript may be a discourse on nature, which is written in a language that could have Near Eastern or Asian origins. Number 11. The ATACAMA Giant. Located in the Atacama Desert of Chile, you'll find the world's largest prehistoric anthropomorphic or human-like figure, which measures around 390 feet high or 119 meters. Its creation is estimated at between 1000 and 1400 AD, and locals believe it represents a deity of sorts. Experts think the figure could have been used as a type of early astronomical calendar that helped to determine crop cycles. Did you know that over the past 30 years, around 5,000 geoglyphs had been found in the Atacama Desert? Number 10. CIUDAD PERDIDA. Located in Colombia, the name of this location means lost city in Spanish, and after being abandoned sometime during the Spanish invasion, it was indeed lost until 1972. That's when looters followed an extensive series of stone steps in the jungle that led to the abandoned city. When archaeologists noticed gold artifacts and ceramic urns showing up in the local black market, they searched for and found the ancient city in 1976. Experts say it was founded in 800 AD and is comprised of 169 terraces carved into mountain rock. Several circular plazas and a network of villages once contained as many as 8,000 individuals. And if you want to visit this location, be prepared for some serious exercise. The city's entrance can only be accessed by climbing some 1,200 stone steps through heavy jungle. Number 9. The AKSUMITE Empire. Before its decline in 940 AD, this civilization had been a power for more than 800 years. The AKSUMITES played a major role in trade routes stretching from ancient India to the Roman Empire, and that led to great wealth and influence. One symbol of their stature was the ability to mint their currency, making them the first African culture to do so. Although the AKSUMITE Empire isn't a household name, their kingdom once stretched from modern-day Ethiopia to Eritrea in the Horn of Africa. Their decline is traced to several factors, which include the emerging Islamic Empire causing economic isolation. One towering testament to their greatness remains, though. The ancient AKSUMITES were known for their practice of constructing monumental grave markers for their nobles, called stela. One of those obelisks has a height of 90 feet, 27 meters, and is regarded as the tallest such object in the world today. Number 8. BROWNSHILL Dolmen. Found in County Carlow, Ireland, this structure is described as a megalithic portal tomb and weighs an estimated 100 metric tons, or more than 220,000 pounds, said to make it the heaviest such object in Europe. Portal tombs are also identified as dolmens and typically consist of 2 or more megaliths placed vertically that support a large horizontally placed capstone. The oldest known dolmens are found in Western Europe. This particular structure is thought to have been built between 4000 and 3000 BC by some of Ireland's earliest inhabitants. At one time, experts think the capstone was covered by an earthen mound and a gate made of stone blocked the entrance. In fact, the gate stone and both portal stones remain in their original position. It's possible that a chamber is located there, but since BROWNSHILL has never been excavated, there's not much information available about it. Number 7. The Copper Scroll. An ancient copper scroll was discovered in 1952 at Qumran, an archaeological site on the West Bank. It's thought to date back around 2,000 years and is one of the Dead Sea Scrolls. But this one differs in that it's not written on papyrus or parchment. This scroll is made of copper and doesn't contain a literary work, inscribed to various locations which might indicate where massive amounts of gold and silver might be hidden or buried. Researchers think the scroll might have been hidden by locals to keep it out of the hands of the Romans during the region's frequent rebellions against the empire. Number 6. The Golan Structure. Did you know that there's a belief that giants once lived here? This ancient megalithic monument is comprised of more than 40,000 basalt rocks that create a series of concentric circles. The circles spread from a mound at the centre that measures about 15 feet tall, 4.6 metres, and contains a large burial chamber. The outermost stone circle measures about 520 feet in diameter, 160 metres, and stands 8 feet high or 2.4 metres. Found in the Israeli-occupied area of the Golan Heights, researchers say the structure dates to around 3000 BC to the early Bronze Age II period. It's theorized that it could have served as anything from a place of worship to serving some sort of astronomical function. Excavations have yielded little in the way of clues, and since no structures similar to this have ever been identified in the Near East, its exact purpose may never be known. Number 5. Great Zimbabwe. This is a ruined city located in the hills southeast of Zimbabwe and was the capital of the Kingdom of Zimbabwe during the late Iron Age. Construction of these stone buildings started in roughly the 11th century and continued for more than 300 years. A popular archaeological theory suggests that a group of Bantu people built the edifices, but that has never been confirmed. At its apex, Great Zimbabwe is thought to have been occupied by as many as 18,000 inhabitants. Famine, along with a decline in trade, are among the reasons cited for the city's abandonment. The ruins were not rediscovered until the 19th century when a prospector noticed them during a hunting trip. Number 4. The Plain of Jars. This megalithic archaeological landscape is found in Laos and is regarded as one of Southeast Asia's most important prehistoric sites. It is scattered with stone vessels that measure up to 3 meters, 10 feet. Thousands of these jars have been found in clusters that range in number from a single item to several hundred of them. Experts say these vessels date back to the Iron Age between 500 BC and 500 AD, and were likely associated with prehistoric burial practices and rites. Cremated human remains including bones and teeth fragments have been found in the jars, along with stone discs that are thought to be grave markers. Number 3. The Nubian Pyramids. Nubia is a region of the Nile Valley that is located in present-day Sudan. Starting around 2500 BC, it was home to 3 Kushite kingdoms. Meroe, the final kingdom, existed until 300 AD. Located in the city of the same name are ancient pyramids that measure some 100 feet tall, 30 meters, and could date back as far as 720 BC. About 150 miles, or nearly 250 kilometers north of the Sudanese capital of Khartoum, Meroe is home to the most extensive pyramid site. The Nubian structures differ from their Egyptian counterparts in that they are tall and narrow, and have stepped courses with stone blocks that are positioned horizontally. Looters invaded all of them during ancient times, and treasure hunters in the 19th century dynamited the tops off dozens of tombs as they searched for plunder. As a result, some of the pyramids now have unusual flat tops. Number 2. SKARA BRAE. This Neolithic town was discovered in 1850 on the biggest island of the Orkney archipelago in Scotland. The cluster of 8 houses is thought to have been inhabited more than 5,000 years ago. It was only uncovered when a damaging storm swept through Scotland. The storm revealed a knoll and the outline of a village. Experts think that the inhabitants abandoned the town sometime around 2500 BC, and they appear to have left in a hurry. That's judging from jewellery and other prized possessions being left behind there. Some theories speculate that a catastrophic storm may have suddenly forced the inhabitants out, even though there's no direct evidence of such an occurrence. It's possible that the exact reasons for the inhabitants fleeing may never be known, but due to its sudden abandonment and its state of excellent preservation, SKARA BRAE is often referred to as the Scottish Pompeii. Number 1. If it looks like a duck. A dinosaur that existed over 70 million years ago may not have quacked like a duck, but it might have resembled one. Related to velociraptors, the Holskaraptor was about the size of a turkey and inhabited what is now Mongolia during the late Cretaceous period. Experts say it was a semi-aquatic theropod that could easily navigate the water to hunt down prey like fish. There are only a few other dinosaurs known to have spent extended periods in the water. The giant theropod Spinosaurus is one. In 2014, it was identified as the first dinosaur that could swim. The unique fossil of the Horsecaraptor is thought to have been smuggled out of Mongolia by poachers. It journeyed from China to Europe before being acquired by the Royal Belgian Institute of Natural Sciences in 2015. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit that big red subscribe button and click the bell for notifications for our next exciting episode right here on Epic Wildlife.